and welcome back to VegasVibes Junction, your new home to enjoy the best coffee and wine while taking a peek at what's groovin' and brewin' in the music, pageantry, live production, and fascinating scenes in the city that never sleeps. And I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould. I would like to thank the hundreds of thousands of loyal viewers of VegasVibes Junction on Vegas Live TV, ACTV, WCTV, and BingeNetworks.tv, especially those watching on my favorite devices, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Samsung and LG Smart TVs, Pizzazz.tv, and the Daily Motion app. Plus, of course, in my very own website, VegasVibes.us. Please continue to support my show as well as my Vegas Vibes network by telling your friends to like Vegas Vibes Junction on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I also would like to thank the millions of visitors who came to Vegas this month. As we continue to celebrate the Vegas Vibes Junction moment that Las Vegas is fully but cautiously open. We continue to encourage all locals and visitors to be more responsible in dealing with the extension of the pandemic, so we can all reap the benefits of a safer and peaceful community. When Vegas Vibes Junction returns, I'll be interviewing one of the best dance teachers in the entertainment capital of the world. So stay right there till we come back.
For thousands of years, our ancestors have treated diseases and sicknesses by natural means, using plant and earth materials like herbs and trees. In just 100 years, mankind has developed amazing scientific advancements that allow us to enjoy a better life. However, without proper balance, a poor diet, and lack of exercise, our health can deteriorate. Inflammation in the body becomes our worst enemy when it comes to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So how do we prevent our health from declining? Natural medicine. A trusted name in the field of natural medicine is Herbax. For over 20 years, Herbax has been producing and distributing natural supplements. Herbax has developed unique patented formulas, duly FDA registered, that achieve optimal health results and help our body regenerate back to its normal functions. We invite you to look at Herbax to adopt new, healthier habits and live a natural lifestyle. Go to myherbax.com now.
Welcome back. Las Vegas remains to host the best and the biggest resorts in the globe, and some of the best entertainers in the world live right here in this great city. It's bursting at the seams with creative juices, and those mega live productions can't forever be parked in the shade. So keep coming to Vegas. There's danger everywhere, even in your own closet. So keep coming, but be vigilant and careful all the time, even if you're fully vaccinated and boosted. When Vegas Vibes Junction returns, I will have Miss Sophia Konstantinovna. She was voted one of the best dance teachers in Las Vegas by expertise and was awarded U.S. National Champion in Professional Rhythm. So guys, freestyle remote until Vegas Vibes Junction returns.
With the many recent changes and focus on immigration law, now more than ever is the time to seek the help you need from an attorney you can trust. As an immigrant myself, I know the many difficulties and hardships involved in immigrating to this great country. With more than 10 years of experience in handling immigration cases, our firm can provide the necessary answers and solutions to your needs. Call Calderon Law today so we can work together to help you get the peace of mind you and your loved ones deserve.
Welcome back to Vegas Vibes Junction. And here with us today is a woman whose unyielding passion for dance eventually led her to build her own dance school. In 2018, this remarkable driven woman was awarded the title of U.S. National Champion in Professional Rhythm and was voted one of the best dance teachers in Las Vegas by expertise. I'm very pleased to welcome on Vegas Vibes Junction, Miss Sophia Konstantinovna.
Oh, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Well, when I was trying to capture who you were, it was so interesting to find out that you joined the Peace Corps. You have volunteered and traveled overseas,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually that experience had made you realize your dream, and you have pursued that dream because it made you realize so many things. Please
Yes.
tell us about your experience.
Sure. So after I was done with college, I really had this drive to give back in some way. I was young, I was healthy, and I decided to, experience life somewhere else, because a lot of us grow up here in the States and we don't realize what's out there. And so I joined the Peace Corps. I was abroad for almost 2.5 years. And basically, it's a volunteer position. You just have your own drive and motivation to give back. And I learned a foreign language. I was able to create projects and really make a difference in a country that's not my own. And I reflected on that and thought, if I can make such a big difference in another country for all these people, how come I can't pursue my own dream, which I was holding back? So upon my return, I decided to take a big risk and pursue my passion, which was dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah.
So you are originally from Russia. You
Yes.
were born and raised in Russia?
Well, no, I grew up here in the States, but I did go to school and I did visit. I have friends and family from Russia.
Did you personally pick Ukraine?
No, I actually didn't want to go to Ukraine. I wanted to go somewhere even more rural. I wanted to have complete opposite experience of the US. But they assign you, and they say if you don't take the opportunity, they might not reassign you again. So I just took whatever they assigned and I went for it.
So that experience led you to create your own school.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but I came back from the Peace Corps, and it was hard to readjust. It's like reverse culture shock. But I felt inside I was slowly dying because I was not addressing my passion and what I loved so much. And I went to art school. I'm very creative. I love to dance. I'm a musician. And so I started to turn to that field. And I started feeling more fulfilled and happier, but I couldn't realize how to give back exactly. So when I made the dance school, I realized now I could give back that happiness and that joy for life, for connection, for dancing, and allow other people to enjoy it too.
Why dancing? What was the catalyst? Who introduced you to dancing?
So I started dancing when I was 4, and I remember a very powerful feeling. I was shy, but I remember my first performance, and I felt like powerful, ecstatic, happy, and confident, and all these things that I might not have felt in real life. And that translated to discovering a different part of myself. And it was an incredible feeling. It's a natural high. You could call it a natural high. And so it kept me alive. It got me through, life, dancing. And then I decided, everyone can access those feelings of, bliss, connection, music, movement, confidence, all these natural highs in life through dance.
I'm sure it wasn't an easy road. What
No.
were the challenges that you had to face, and how were you able to overcome them?
The biggest challenge was, I think, believing in yourself. As a business owner, there's so many naysayers, even family, people who don't support you or sabotage you or tell you, give it up, do something else. But I really firmly believed in it. And I guess there's this moment, I used to teach this class on Friday nights. There were like 100 to 150 people there every week. And I'd be on a microphone, and it was very challenging. It was the scariest thing for me, because not only did I have to be a good teacher, but I had to get everybody in the room to feel good about themselves. A lot of times dancing makes people feel awkward.
Why is that?
Well, because uncoordinated, you're vulnerable, you're on the spot,
Like me?
people are looking at you, people worry that people are laughing, and so it really pushes you out of the comfort zone. But I kept at it. I taught that class, and it was a long class, like an hour and a half. And then at the end, people would line up waiting to give me compliments, telling me that it's one of the best and most fun classes they've taken. And it was hard for me to hear those compliments. At first, I didn't really listen to them. I'm like, oh, they're just saying that, that can't be true. But I decided that I'm going to believe it. And then that's when I said, you know, I have enough fans. They must see something in me. I'm going to start my own school. So that's kind of how it all originated.
Based on what you're saying, I guess the best recipe to be a good dancer is having the confidence in yourself, believing in yourself.
You don't even have to believe, just do it. It's scary in the beginning, there's no reassurance. But really it's therapeutic. You know, I believe that in some ways I'm like a dance doctor, you know, because it adds value to people's lives. It improves the quality of life. All the good stuff that you can't buy, you can feel through dance.
What were the risks that you had to take building your career in dance?
Well, the risk is that it won't work out, people won't follow, people won't come. When I was competing, competition was expensive. You know, going for it but making a fool of yourself, I think people fear failure, and so they don't pursue their dream. So, I mean, the risk, I think, is small compared to the reward, but it's still a risk because at the end you could feel, feeling like a failure is one of the worst, right? So nobody wants to feel like that.
You said there were naysayers while you were trying to fulfill your dreams, but is there anyone in your life that has contributed so much for you to become who you are today?
Well, it's my students, it's the feedback I'd get. It's seeing them walk through the door with, you know, the trouble of life on their shoulders, down and out, and then after end of 45-minute class, they're on a natural high, beaming with joy, reconnecting with their special someone, and walking out the door, and then I feel like what I do is fulfilling, like I've made a difference in somebody's life. So
what do you teach, particularly? What type of dance?
Ballroom, Latin dancing, country dancing, swing, I mean, salsa, tango, you name it. Anything that's partner dancing, I do. Anything from traditional like waltz to cha-cha to all of that sort of stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. I hope I could learn one of these days. Probably I'll visit your studio.
Oh, please do.
Just have
please
patience
do.
with me because I have two left feet. So I have mentioned that you were you hold the title of you were given the title of U.S. National Champion in Professional Rhythm,
Yeah.
and of course you were voted one of the best dance teachers in town. So how did you feel about that?
That was, you know, that competition was a scary competition for me because, again, you know, if you mess up, everybody's watching. You know, if you blank out or miss a step. But, you know, it was a risk, but the reward was high, right? That's another example. And it was nerve-wracking. I remember even shaking before getting on the floor. But once you're on it, you get into the zone, and you're in another world, in another space, and you just focus on one thing. You can't think of like 10 different things when you're dancing. It's really simple. You just focus on one thing, you know, your partner or your steps. Then you forget the troubles of the world. And then at the end, you know, you hear the applause and, of course, the results.
What kind of success are you working on right now? Is there anything else that you would like to achieve?
Well, I would like to have a wider reach with dance and have more of an impact in people's lives, maybe through online or something where I'm not just location-based, because I feel like dancing as a hobby, especially for couples, is something that they could share for many years, and it connects them and creates an intimacy that is closer than any other activity, because a lot of activities are solo, right? You can go biking, or you can, you know, do other stuff, running. You could do it together, but you're not touching, for example. But dancing, it takes two. You can't do it alone, unless you line dance, you could do that. But I feel like doing it even in the home, teaching couples just like a few moves that they could just dance in the kitchen and create that spark or reconnect and just put a smile on each other's faces, especially during this rough time after the pandemic.
Yeah, what life lesson have you learned along the way, and how do you deal with chaotic situation?
Well, you know, there's a lot you could learn about somebody through dancing, the way they move, the way they touch. And I've learned a lot of compassion through teaching dance and through movement, because a lot of times we misunderstand each other. And I even get couples that come in and they bicker and they tell each other what to do, and they become like my assistant teachers. And I laugh about it. But they have no idea how it is for each other in each other's shoes. And dancing really brings out that compassion, because there's two separate roles. There's a leader, there's a follower. And both are equal, but different expectations. And for the ladies, they often expect a lot from the guy. He has to multitask when he's dancing, you know, and that's not always natural, right? And so I let the ladies know, you know, give the guy a break, because we can really only think about one thing at a time, and he has to think about 5 things. So, and then when the lady understands, she's like, oh, honey, you're doing a great job, you know, and she starts being supportive instead of annoyed, you know what I mean? And vice versa. And so through dancing, it's a team effort, like you said, and it doesn't work if both parties don't go into it together with the same amount of effort.
Tell us one thing that truly inspires you.
Truly inspires me. Well, I really love getting to know people and their personalities and what makes them tick. I love psychology, and I feel like I've brought my knowledge of psychology into dance, and vice versa. Dance has brought information into my knowledge of psychology, and I really know how to connect with people and then teach them through dance how to connect with each other. And that inspires me, because I vicariously start living through my students and seeing how the quality of their relationships change, because our quality of life is often a reflection of the quality of our relationships.
I love that you care. You care about not just teaching people how to dance, but you truly care about your students and their well-being. Because you said it's very therapeutic and healing when you see them dance and learn. But what's one thing that you would like people to remember you by?
I guess I would like them to know that you can be happy during crazy times by just changing your state. And I know that means it's very cliche, but if you just learn how to twirl your special someone or give them a dip or something, you know, even when you're bickering or having a fight in the kitchen, you could just twirl around your spouse and all of a sudden you're smiling again. You know, life doesn't have to be complicated, but if you remember how to connect and smile, those are the tools I feel like I contribute. And if people can take that away and use that to their advantage, then that makes me happy.
If there's anything that you would like to suggest to anyone who would like to get into dancing, build their own school, what would it be? To get into dancing, just start really simple. A lot of times people think, oh, I need to know all these moves. I need to be perfect. I need to be coordinated. You don't need many moves, just a few. And you will impress a lot of people. And so just keeping it simple, really just having a few set of moves to do well. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know, learn how to twirl, learn how to dip, learn how to just sway around. It doesn't even have to be professional looking, but it's the experience that you provide for the person you're dancing with. So I would say that. Please invite everyone. Where can people find you? is your school located at?
So in Las Vegas, the school is located at Jones and Twain. It's 3650 South Jones, Suite 16. And then online, I do teach as well, but my website is www.sophiainsapphire.com. And the Sapphire has 2 P's, so Sapphire.
Is there anything that we need to know about you, like if there's any coming events?
Well, events, not yet post-pandemic, but the name of my school is called Sophia in Sapphire. And the reason I called it that is because when you're out on the dance floor, you know, there's something that happens. It's like you start entering a different world of feeling happy, and you glisten like a gem, and it's like such a happy place. I didn't know exactly how to explain it, but that's the name, Sophia in Sapphire, as if I'm in the sparkle of this gem and enjoying life on this different level.
I thought that's your birthstone, because that is your birthstone.
It's actually not my birthstone, but I guess it rolls off the tongue.
Well, I wish you all the best, and good luck on your current and future endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Catch me again next week as I feature another personality here on VegasVibes Junction.
Offering the prayer of love, wishing everybody well. Worry free till the end of time. More fortune than you need, mind and body never aged, filled with sweetness and joy, forever blessed till the end of time. World peace and bright sunshine, man and woman happy and free, abundance of virtue, blissful joy. Love is found
hope you enjoyed watching this Vegas Vibes Junction episode as much as I did. Promise to join me again next week on the same fabulous Vegas Vibes network. And to all our global viewers out there, let me remind you that Las Vegas is not just about the world-renowned strip or the famous Fremont Street experience in the vibrant downtown district. It has real people, a lot of them musicians, live entertainers, and those involved in the world of pageantry. And to the people here in the Valley who work hard each day to make Las Vegas a global brand. I would like to feature you and your cool story right here on Vegas Vibes Junction, either in our studios or online via Zoom. If you believe that's you, please email me now at vegasvibesjunction@gmail.com. Before I go, I would like to thank my wardrobe sponsor, Anne Fontaine, located at the Forum Shops of Caesar's Palace. Anne Fontaine is now open for business as well. You may call Ms. Anna Billings at 702-733-6205 to make an appointment. And now for my favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Closet. Yes, it features an intricate selection of health and beauty products which I personally use. And this week I have for you Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Waterproof Smudge-Proof Brow Pomade. Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade is a full pigment waterproof eyebrow pomade available in 11 shades to help fill in and detail eyebrow. The long-lasting buildable formula glides on smoothly to skin and hair and allows time for blending before drying down completely to a matte finish. A professional quality product, the eyebrow pomade allows for versatility in application, helping you achieve everything from natural-looking hair-like texture to bold outlining and filling more dramatic brow looks. Check it out, ladies. Search for Vegas Vibes Closet on eBay. Follow Vegas Vibes Junction on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or check out vegasvibes.us for updates and announcements. Once again, I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould. Thank you for watching. Mwah!